Argentina going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
So we're up and running. Otamendi to McAllister. McAllister. James Rodriguez. Cordoba. Oh, perfectly measured that. Sanchez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Diaz. Cordoba. Diaz. Molina.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. McAllister. Nice bit of trickery. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romero promptly on... Oh no, this does not look good. And he's on his way. He's one-on-one. He's had a hit. Goal! Colombia! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Diaz couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Martinez. That is good strength. Fernandez. De Paul. Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. McAllister.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nice control. Lerma deals with that comfortably. Taken back almost at once. Munoz. James Rodriguez. And here's Diaz. Here comes the corner. He gets big. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. Alvarez. Fernandez. Diaz. Mojica. Foot in. Chance here to counter. McAllister. Alvarez. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernandez. McAllister. Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cordoba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. A real chance if he can get through. Diaz.
Colombia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Colombia! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22. Número 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 11.
Colombia get themselves into the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Acuna. McAllister. Argentina are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Argentina have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And it's Dybala. Oh, that wasn't far away.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Colombia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Fernandez. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is that. Argentina can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. but it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Martinez. Now it's to Paul. Molina. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Munoz. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Not the most accurate pass. Romero. Colombia are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. They've played it short. Oh, good ball. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. And the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it. Martinez! Goal! Argentina! The breakthrough strike! Terrible error, duly punished.
Argentina, convertido en el minuto 34. Número 22.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lerma.
Colombia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Diaz! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He almost benefited from some real generosity. No wonder the keeper's going nuts.
Fernandez. Taliafico. Alvarez. He's looking to set free a runner. And Sanchez.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
James Rodriguez. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Colombia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Martinez. And that's put paid to a promising move. Sanchez. Lukumi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Colombia still this single goal behind. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Sanchez. And the keeper's got it again. Tagliafico. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Messi has a go! This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's James Rodriguez.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on. Molina. Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's to Paul. Great defending, strong and determined.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 9. Número 10. Entran.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Número 20.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Mojica has it in a wide position. And here's Quintero. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And here is the national anthem of Chile. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle. And he's gone searching crossfield. Almiron. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Gomez. Eduardo Vargas. Now it's Vidal.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Vidal. It's a really well-measured ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gomez.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Almiron.
Now this could be a chance. Chile looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
What a throw in. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Almiron. There's the shot! Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Aquí están ambos equipos preparados.
And the second half gets underway.
Paraguay clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Gomez, shifted upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Vidal.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.314.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! They've done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Número 16.
Paraguay choosing to make the first change.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 19.
Paraguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a shade optimistic. Half an hour gone in the second half. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Alderete. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. That's that, the end. Paraguay have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Es hora de nuestro sorteo especial. Tengan a mano los boletos que les dieron en la entrada.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Paraguay braced for their anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And we're underway. And here's Vargas, and he's away. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Vidal, played out towards the right wing. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vidal. Almiron.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And he's managed to get free. Vidal. He is starved of space and time. Vidal is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. In again. Gomez getting this one clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Gomez can get it clear. Paraguay were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Almiron. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's a really well-measured ball. Half-time getting close now. And it's Vidal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Chile have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Vargas. Engages and forces him off the ball. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got the shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Paraguay can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Cambio en Chile. Número 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. They want to be quick to recover this. And he thumps it clear. He's had a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Cambio en Chile. Número 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Entran número 15. Número 9.
And he can clear it away. That's good play. Great hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Cleared away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Almiron. He's had a shot! Yes! He's done it! Finally! 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 Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chile have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Chile leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.